Good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. I thought it was necessary to provide a briefing, and this is going to be a briefing from three individuals. Myself, who had a conversation with the acting ICE director, Mr. Ventura, yesterday, and also will be followed by the attorney for two of the three detainees that are currently being held in Conroe, that were passengers in the vehicle that we're speaking about, and then the district attorney who has been on the scene and trying to secure some of the evidence and start preliminary work there. And if and you will be talking about what now? And Congressman Green is on the Homeland Security Committee of the Congress, and he will be talking about what information he may have. We will try to be brief to allow for questions. I know many of you have been texting, writing, emailing, so we thought it'd be best to just provide this briefing this morning. I talked to Mr. Ventura yesterday by telephone after trying to reach him for most of the week. He confirmed that Lorenzo Salgado Aroja was not the target of the operation, nor was his brother, who was a passenger in the vehicle. The director said that ICE was searching for an individual with a final removal order when officers believe had entered the van, and that they had an administrative warrant. And let's be clear, it is an ALJ signed administrative warrant, not an arrest warrant like I have signed before as a judge, and not an arrest warrant like the kind that the DA would ask us to sign. Ventura said that he did not know the name of the individual that ICE was targeting, and that he could not clearly identify which passenger they were seeking. The director described the operation as a targeted enforcement action, resulting in a vehicle stop. There's been some discrepancy between whether it was targeted, when they were just stopping traffic, so it was actually both. None of the ICE agents were wearing body cameras, and none of the vehicles had dashboard cameras that captured the shooting. I really pressed him on this because quite frankly, I would have to ask the community, what would you do if you're just being followed by someone? And the cars were unmarked. They did not have a siren. They did not have lights or noise. I really did press the ICE director that they should reconsider their policy of unmarked cars, and that they should have something so that the public can know that if they're being followed, that they know who it is. Because I know that if I'm followed by a black SUV and I don't know who it is, I too would be scared, and I too probably would not have stopped. Ventura promised me that the three detained passengers would remain where they are or in Conroe. I have concerns about the potential witnesses being removed from our area and perhaps even being deported. The family members are telling us that their loved ones are telling them that ICE is pressuring the detainees to sign a voluntary deportation form. So he gave me assurances that they would not be moved and that they would not deny me access if I decided to go there today or tomorrow. Ventura promised me also that he would apologize to the family if he found that there was an error made when they released the name of Mr. Araujo before they even notified the family. This really is something of great concern for me because I think that in cases like this, family members should be treated with dignity and respect and be given all the information that they need. No family should ever learn about the death of a loved one through social media or through a press report. So he committed that he would apologize, but only if they thought there was an error made. So we had some disagreement on that. Ventura said that there was no timeline for DHS Office of Inspector General or the FBI to complete their investigation. He said he didn't know. Just as an aside, The 4 members of Congress, the 4 Democrats, Congressman Green, myself, Lizzie Fletcher, and Christian Menifee, sent the Department of Homeland Security and ICE a letter for a full independent investigation, and with a series of about 10 questions that we have and that remain unanswered. He told me, just as diplomatically as he could, that he did not intend to respond to our letter, that he would not until after there was an investigation. However, he could not give me any assurance as to when the investigation was really going to start, what they were going to be doing, or when it would be completed. So basically, he said that he would not be responding to our letter. So that's about the conversation that I had with Mr. Ventura. I can tell you that it was respectful, but I was stronger, especially when it came to demanding an apology to the family for releasing the name of their loved one before they were even notified. Now, just a few words in Spanish. El director de ICE dijo que no iban por Lorenzo ni por su hermano, que también estaba en el carro. Él dijo que iba por un sospechoso que estaba en el carro. Dijo que no sabían el nombre de la persona que estaban buscando y no pudo decir quién era la persona. Ninguno de los agentes de ICE tenían cámaras puestas en el cuerpo o en el carro. El director incluso no sabía si ICE tenía cámaras en el dash. También dijo que casi la mitad de ICE tiene cámaras puestas en el cuerpo y se comprometió que los demás tendrán cámaras para el 30 de julio. I forgot to say that in English. He did commit to me, after expressed outrage, that even after we've given ICE specifically $20 million for body cameras, and Kristi Noem promised in February of this year that she was going to purchase them and get them in the field, that here we were in Houston, that the agents didn't have them. Then I reminded him that through the big ugly bill, they got billions and billions of dollars. In this last vote that we had, of course, Congressman Green and I didn't vote for it. They got more money, and they still have not put body cameras in everyone. So he promised that he would make sure that they got body cameras on all officers in the field by the end of this month. And trust me, I will hold him to it, and I will make sure that all my colleagues in Congress and the Democratic caucus hold him to it. He also said que le pedí que no trasladara las otras 3 personas fueron de Conroe. I didn't want them transferred. Me dijo que las otras 3 personas en el carro se quedarán donde están detenidos en Conroe, cerca de sus familias y con accesos a sus abogados. And tenemos uno de los abogados aquí. ICE dio el nombre de Lorenzo al público y la prensa antes de decirle a la familia que su papá había fallecido. El director dijo que eso no fue bueno. Se repuesta, me enfureció y le demandé una disculpa a la familia de Lorenzo, pero lo negó. Me informó que si la investigación encuentra que ICE cometió un error, entonces él disculparía con las familias. En este momento, el director dijo que no sabe cuándo va a durar la investigación para darle la respuesta a la familia. So bottom line, it was a good conversation, but he made no commitment to an independent investigation. He made no commitment to answering any of the questions that his members of Congress with oversight responsibility should be getting, and he made no real commitment in doing any kind of independent investigation.